Welcome to the Daily Devo. My name is Jeremy, and today I want to talk to you about leading well in all areas of your life. Today, I have some really great news for you. The qualifications for being a leader or overseer have nothing to do with giftedness. What I mean by that is that God isn't looking at how talented you are. He's looking at the makeup of your character. What kind of person are you in every area of your life when no one else is looking? Having talent or gifting is helpful, but it isn't what qualifies you to be a leader. I know a guy what was one of the best musicians I'd ever seen, but he was a mess. He couldn't hold down a job, and he didn't treat people well, and he had very little control over his emotions. But how people loved that he could play the guitar. Being able to play an instrument well qualifies you to be in a band. It doesn't qualify you to be a leader. Let's check out what does qualify you to be a leader or an overseer. It's found in 1 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 2. And the verse just says, "Now the overseer is to be above reproach, faithful to his wife, temperate, self-controlled, respectable, hospitable, able to teach, not given to drunkenness, not violent but gentle, not quarrelsome, and not a lover of money." At first glance, this list may encourage you, or it may discourage you. I want to keep off a few things. Being above reproach means that you have a track record of doing the right thing. It means you put in safeguards in your life that may seem strict to other people. Like, for example, I don't ride alone in a vehicle with someone of the opposite sex unless it's my wife and daughters. You might be rolling your eyes and think it's dumb. I would contend that it's myself as a pastor, it's part of living above reproach. The next thing I want to call your attention to is how many of these things are about being in control of oneself. Anyone that has an active child knows what it means when I say that kid is out of control. Maybe they ate too much sugar, but suddenly that kid is running in circles and doing crazy stuff because they had a burst of energy. We can understand it in an 8-year-old, but in adults, we should have control over oneself. If you're raging out in traffic, if you're yelling at anyone who serves you, if you just argue all the time or given over to too much drinking, you aren't in control of oneself, and that disqualifies you as a leader. These verses aren't painting a picture of perfection. None of us can stand up to that kind of scrutiny. What this is about is what's normal for you. What should be normal for a leader is to be above reproach, faithful to his wife, temperate, self-controlled, and respectable, hospitable, and able to teach, not given to drunkenness, not violent, but gentle, not quarrelsome, not a lover of money. If you are struggling in any of these areas, don't give up. Pray and ask God to help you. The truth is, you're never perfect in this. Pick one of the things listed in 1 Timothy chapter 3 and work on it this week. Thanks for joining us today on the Daily Devo.